Okay, I just woke up, so excuse my puffy puffy face. Um, I woke up and I'm starting to study my notes tonight for my metal magic class, and I've taught this once before, which was like an experiment because I've never taught it ever, and that's like with this coven I like that because it's a lot of times something I can teach something the first time, so it's like an experiment for me and also for the students because I'm teaching them something that I know, but then trying to learn from them how I should be teaching this. Sometimes they give me experience stories, different things like that. But metal magic was something that I've never seen any classes for locally or anything. I don't think I've ever seen any classes online. I'm sure if I looked for it, though, there'd be one. Someplace, they'll put event listings on Facebook and stuff for other places. But it's not like a class that goes too in depth, really, for me. I ask a couple questions, I talk about some uses for using metals in your practice, and basically we go straight to testing out different metals and how they feel with you. I'm going to try and record it tonight. If not, I'll do a review video of it and then put it to YouTube. Usually last time I was asking about, the first question I asked was that if you think that density affects, the metal's density affects its spiritual vibrations and everything, or magical vibrations. And then I asked, from there we went on to talk about the traditional views on some certain metals and also what the metals are good for, supposedly, because some people feel different things. And then we all went around and touched different metals, and like they'll say some were for healing, but I know one person, when she held copper, it felt like her hands were blocked off, and I was like, well, then copper is not going to be good for you to use when you're doing Reiki or some sort of other healing thing, that healing energy work that she does, because I think that their whole group does Reiki. I'm not sure, but I know I've heard them all talk about it. And then some people won't like the feeling of things like pewter or silver, and they're like really high, like really attracted to gold or like metals that are ruled by fire. And so we were talking, trying to hold my iPad, and the birds are squeaking, so sorry. I hope you can still hear me. How we think that possibly because somebody may have a certain amount of energy in them, that they might be rejecting another sort. Like say they're full of masculine energy, so when they're holding something that's masculine energy, it feels like an overabundance of masculine energy, so they feel like they're more attracted to feminine metals and whatnot because it makes them feel more balanced. It wasn't the same for everybody, but for some people that's what we were thinking might have been an issue, or why they were choosing certain metals over others, or felt better holding metals, And then there was also, we were using things like brass and feeling them, and some people liked it and some people didn't. But then some people, brass is an alloy of copper, and I think it was zinc. I get bronze and brass mixed up, so I gotta go look that up, so don't take my word for it. It was weird because people feel okay with brass, but not with copper. So it's kind of like a class that we're questioning everything, and trying to figure out why we're feeling these certain things. But yeah, so, and then afterwards, after feeling them, or during the time, I think, last time, it was for a private class, so this time it's open to anybody who wants to come. I was talking about the different properties, like gold was traditionally seen for this, and it's rolled by this, and it's good for this. I only went through like 4 different types or something because I was suggesting people buy books on them, because the information I was giving them was very basic. I didn't go into too much detail or anything because I can't remember all of it. First of all, I mean, I'm not a genius. I don't retain information, like perfect information, like these lists in my head. I'll have the gist of things, like I'll know about things, but unless I'm working with it every day constantly, then it's different. I mean, I do work with metal magic every day, basically, because everything I'm surrounded by metal. There's metal in it, like a lot of things I touch. I'm holding an item right now with metal in it, and but sometimes I need to remind myself that there's these different metals and these different items, and also sometimes I don't know what the metals are. But just if you're trying to be aware, then sometimes you can feel them. Like if you're not aware, you're not paying attention, you're basically blocking out any kind of feeling or sense. Like some people will say they're feeling something, and they're like, I don't know where it's coming from, I don't know why I feel this way. Have you ever thought about that there's a possibility that it could be the different metals that are around you? So that's one of the things that we go through. And also ritual wear and different things made out of different metals in your home or in your workings and whatnot. So, sorry, I keep looking at myself because I'm like, I want to turn my face because this eye is so dark. Oh, sorry. So dark from leftover makeup. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to do, I didn't want to do the whole video, like I could go over my whole notes, but I want to wait till this class is over and then do it that way, because I like still sharing information online and on YouTube, because when you go to my classes, it's a different experience than me just telling you what we're going to be doing on a video. We're actually working on different things, hearing things that different people have to say, so it's always different. Just watching my YouTube video isn't going to tell you everything that we're ever going to learn in these classes and whatnot. That's why I don't mind posting videos about my YouTube, or about my regular classes that people pay to go to and whatnot, because it's the experience. It's crafting with different things, because I give my students each a piece of different metal. Last time I gave them lodestones, and this time I'm going to give them pieces of copper Viking-Knit that I'm going to cut up, and maybe lodestones as well. I have some thicker copper wire I'm thinking of making into little swirls, little spirals that they could put on their candle at the bottom of the candle or something, so I'm not sure what we'll be doing exactly. I just know I have to go over my notes right now, because I only have a couple hours till class time, and I gotta get a lot of cleaning and stuff done today, so we'll see what happens. And this iPod is like all over the place. You're watching videos that are like, hey, and over here. So, sorry. But I like that I can move now, and I'm not bothering my sister and her friend that are in my room watching. They're watching Food Network and playing Pokemon cards. And I put Pokemon cards in like 5th grade, so it's kind of like cool to see her playing with them, but I don't know any of the Pokemon anymore. Maybe if I break out my old Pokemon cards, she'll be really cool because she has the originals or something. I don't know. Anyway, but that's it for now. I'm going to go back to studying my notes and making sure that I have everything and seeing if I need to make any adjustments or whatnot. So, thank you for watching.